We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. Fielded just outside the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down, Haynes looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackling? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball, and next thing you know, he's running into the goalpost this early in the game. That's not supposed to happen.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
He was brought down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Second and 5 now. Walker over the middle, complete. It's Flynn. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
38-yard line.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
To throw is Walker. To throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And that's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Jones on the return. I'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd down and 5. Looking to throw. Haynes throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Back to throw. Haynes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Haynes, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Colts are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Walker. Oh, good move. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. From the gun, Walker into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he will bring it back and interception return for a Colts TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now on 2nd and 13. Walker, he'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Walker over the middle to Smith. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That's the end of the
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Walker, and they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Here's Dobbins. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Walker got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now Dobbins. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Walker. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Here's Walker throwing on 3rd and long. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haynes. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
To throw on 2nd down. Haynes got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line.
1st down, Colts.
From the gun, Haynes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back at the 31-yard line.
Still 15 yards to go, second down.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Check 52.
They'll run here with Dobbins. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up in the
3rd and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Walker, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Looking to throw. Haynes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Gain of 6 brings up second.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Reception here by Ruggs.
Haynes' pass complete to Henry Ruggs. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Haynes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Big stop. Let's go. There we go. 37's the night. Mark 37. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
Now a carry for Dobbins. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
From the gun, Walker. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Colts 28, Titans nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Walker. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st down, Dobbins. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Taken down right.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Second and 10.
4 down. 43 is the mic. 40.
Operating from the gun, Walker. And That one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
Brings up
The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now Walker on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much, Winston?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
off the play fake. Haynes. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
21 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run with Taylor. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
At the 36-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Colts.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. They'll look to run with Taylor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like a little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Walker. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
That is caught at the 7-yard line.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. They'll run with Dobbins. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Colts 35, Titans 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Colts send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now on 2nd and 13. Walker, high throw, but the catch is made. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Walker on 3rd and 2. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Indianapolis, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.